In a country reeling from catastrophes on two coasts, new ideas are needed to blunt the effects of a warming world. So a Canadian tourism company operating in the delicate tundra of Manitoba took matters into their own hands. It's an effort to preserve the polar bear while promoting one of nature's fiercest predators. Here's CTV's Jill Makashon on the eco-friendly Arctic adventure.
There it is, the tundra buggy. Large enough to seat up to 40 passengers, high enough to outdistance standing polar bears, and tough enough to drive the rough terrain of northern Manitoba on battery electric power.
By transitioning from diesel to electric, we know that we're going to be, in a normal touring season, we're going to be reducing our greenhouse gas emissions by about 8.3 tons of carbon dioxide.
That's the equivalent of flying from New York to Paris 4 times. Creating the world's first electric tundra buggy was a collaboration in Manitoba ingenuity. With funding and support from the province and Winnipeg's Red River College, batteries normally used in electric buses were installed to transform this massive machine.
We actually shipped one of our diesel tundra buggies from Churchill down to Winnipeg, lifted it off of its frame. We rolled out the diesel undercarriage and we rolled in a new frame, new suspension, new axles, new propulsion, new motors.
It removes the rumble of the diesel engine, allowing the buggy to move quietly on the tundra. For a tourism company which relies on polar bears for business, this was a necessary move. In Churchill, it's believed climate change is already making the bears smaller.
The ice on Hudson Bay is forming later in the autumn and it's melting earlier in the spring. And it's resulting in a shorter period of time for polar bears to be out on the sea ice of Hudson Bay hunting and eating seals.
One small company doing its part, going electric in the subarctic, with the rest of the fleet to follow within the decade. Jill Makashon, CTV News, Winnipeg.